Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about which lane to use at roundabouts. This will be a very simple driving lesson, and I've actually come up with two little diagrams. This is for a single lane roundabout, and this is for a dual lane or double lane roundabout. And I'm going to show you to the best of my ability which lane to use and how to tackle a roundabout. So obviously for these roundabouts, I'm demonstrating them using the idea that the driver is driving on the right side of the road. But obviously if you're driving on the left side of the road, because that's where you drive, where you live, then obviously you're going to have to do the opposite. So you're going to be driving on the left and going towards the left. So for a single lane roundabout, it's simple. There's only one lane to use. So let's say I was this driver and I wanted to go here. I'm going to try my best to do this with one hand. I would then travel around the roundabout and then I would exit out right over there. Just like that. Now, if I had to exit out here, I would travel around the roundabout, and then instead of going out this way, I would continue and I would exit out there. If I had to go out that way, I would, once again, travel around and I would continue, and I would, instead of exiting there, I would continue traveling around the roundabout and I would go out that way. Sorry about that arrow over there, or lack of an arrow, I should say. And if I wanted to come back out this way to go in the opposite direction, I would go all the way around the roundabout. Hence the name roundabout. Just like that, and I would exit out that way. Very simple. There's only one lane to use. It's more of a question of yielding the right of way or taking the right of way when you're dealing with a one lane roundabout. Now, which lane to use is more of a serious question when it comes to two lane roundabouts. Now, I've drawn this diagram. I'm going to try and explain it first before I draw some lines on it and sort of mess it up. As you can see right here, there are two lanes. Now, both lanes allow you to go straight. So if you are heading straight, okay, then you can use either lane. Very simple, okay? And in most of these roundabouts, there's going to be two lanes on the inside of the roundabout as well. But I'll go over that momentarily. So if I'm going straight, I can use either lane. If I'm making a right, I would use the right lane. If I'm making a left, which would be over here, I would use the left lane. So straight is either lane, right is right lane, left is left lane. Very simple, pretty simple, right? But gets a little bit complex when you're actually talking about turning, when you're actually talking about turning and going straight and so forth. So let's say I was a car and I wanted to make a right-hand turn. I would then use this right lane and I would follow the right lane and I would exit out into the right lane of this street, just like that. Very simple. If I was, and I'll go over all of these options, if I was this driver and I wanted to go straight, what I would do is I would, once again, I'm going in the right lane, so I'm following the right lane over here, but instead of exiting out here, I would continue going around the roundabout in the right lane. This is really difficult to do with one hand, and I would exit out straight, the straight direction, in the right lane. So you're going right lane to right lane. Very simple. On the other hand, if I was in the left lane and I wanted to go straight, I would enter the roundabout in the inside lane or the left lane, depending on how you want to, what you want to call it. And I would go around and continue, sorry about that, continue going around, and I would exit out straight in the left lane. Okay, and I'll go over these one more time towards the end of the video. And if I was in the left lane and I wanted to make a left, I would go around the roundabout in the inside lane. But instead of exiting out here, I would continue going. Okay, now here's where it gets iffy, because you're on the inside lane here, right? So some people recommend that you get off and exit here on the left lane, because you're already in line with this lane over here, right? Other people recommend that you switch lanes and you exit out this way. So that's going to be up to you and whatever it is that you, that your local regulation. So ask a driving instructor or driving examiner where you live, and don't ask them where you live. That's about, you know where you live. Ask someone that works in the area that you live in about what to do with that one, because that's going to depend on your local regulations, okay? Generally speaking, I switch lanes and I go into the right lane so I can be driving in the right lane, but not everyone recommends that. So once again, very simple. We're going to demonstrate here. If I wanted to make a right, I'm in the right lane and I just stay on the outside lane of the roundabout and I exit right. If I'm in the right lane and I want to go straight, I stay on the outside lane of the roundabout and I exit straight. If I'm in the left lane and I want to go straight, I stay in the inside lane of the roundabout and I exit straight in the left lane. So left lane to left lane. And if I want to turn left, inside lane of the roundabout. And then once again here, you can either switch lanes to go to the right or stay in your current lane and go into the left. It all depends on where you live and the specific type of roundabout. So it's pretty simple, right? If you're going straight, you stay in the same lane. You know, you're in the left lane, you're going straight, you end up in the left lane. Right lane ends up on the right lane. If you're making a right, stay on the outside, make your right. If you're making a left, stay on the inside, make your left. That's it. It's more of a question once you know these rules about yielding the right of way. Who has the right of way? When do you go? When do you yield? When do you wait? And so forth. And that's basically it. In this video, I have gone over which lane to use at roundabouts. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.